no, thumbnails are dangerous. Okay. March TBR. This year's already going by so quickly. I'm gonna be 25 before I know it, and I'm not ready for that milestone. March. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the books that I'm currently reading. Why don't we? So I'm currently reading 2 books. One of them I can't show you, but the other one is A Time of Courage by John Gwynne. This other one that I cannot show you is for a vlog that I'm doing. We're starting the Love It or Lose It TBR challenge. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned because I am going to try to be very cutthroat, and I'm only 30 pages into this one and the cringe factor is already, it's getting to me. Okay, so I'm still reading A Time of Courage. I'm on page 169, so not very far into it. I picked this up, put this down, pick this up, put this down, not because it's not good, but because for some reason I cannot make myself read like more than 5 pages of it at a time of this book. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's good. It's John Gwynne. Every time I pick it up, I enjoy myself, but for some reason I keep putting it back down. But I think March is the time. March is going to be the time of courage, okay? But I do also have another thing that I'm currently reading, which was also on my February TBR. I need to finish Attack on Titan, gosh darn it. I don't know what it is. Actually, I do know what it is. I hate where the story's going. I absolutely hate it. We're having some character assassinations and I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it, but it could go into a different way, but I'm pretty sure it's not, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. I'm not having a good time. I may have read like 2 or 3 more pages, but I'm still like right here. Can you see my sticky note? I have this much left of this volume, and then I have the 7th Colossal edition to read, which is another 5 volumes. I can eat this up in like a day, but I haven't because I'm afraid. I'm scared. And I've also learned recently that the end of this manga is very divisive and a lot of people weren't happy with it, so that makes me even more nervous. I'm not sure. We're unsure. We have Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I've heard a lot of good things about this novel. The only thing that I know about it is that it's like an age gap where the female, the woman, I shouldn't say female, that's a bit animalistic, isn't it? The woman in the relationship is the older one, and I've heard great things about it from both the romance community as well as people who read romance like on the sly every now and then. So I'm confident. I'm confident tentatively. I have it, so we're gonna read it. Next is another sort of romance. It's Emily Wilde's Map of the Other Lands. I about said other worlds. That's not right. The Other Lands. I wasn't initially going to buy this, but I was feeling a hankering. I had a hankering for some Emily Wilde again. Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies is the first book. I liked that book. I didn't love it, but I have heard good things about this sequel, and I do like Emily Wilde as a character. I really loved, what's his name? Waldo? Wendell Bambleby. I loved his character as well. It's more of a cozy sort of fantasy romance, so I'm really excited to get into this one as well. Like I said, I had a hankering, and all of a sudden, the Amazon truck was at my house. Okay, that's all I have to say, but we're gonna read it. And, of course, we have to continue on. You can see it with my most recent obsession. We have Dungeon Crawler Carl, book 4, The Gates of the Feral Gods. The only reason that I haven't picked this up yet is because I'm waiting for my Audible membership to re-up so that I can get it on audiobook, because what's his name? Jeff Hayes? Is that his name? I don't know. I should probably look this up. Jeff Hayes is the guy that does the audiobooks for this series. He is fantastic. He is a genius. I love what he does. Jeff Hayes does such a good job. It's almost like a graphic audio, and I can listen to this series without having to have the physical book in front of me, which is a very rare thing for me because I can't pay attention worth a shit when I'm listening to audiobooks, okay? Most of the time I'm listening and then I start making a grocery list. All right, next we have The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. Again, a fantastic cover. I love the covers on these editions. They pretty much look like oil paintings to me, like they look like a classic painting. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious. I reread Mistborn in February and I enjoyed my reread of it. I did have some problems with it. I do have a review on my channel for Mistborn: The Final Empire if you're interested in more of my thoughts on it. I am really excited to continue on with my reread of the Mistborn trilogy with The Well of Ascension, and from what I remember of my first read of these books, it only gets better from here. The series only goes up from here, so I'm really excited about it. And then the last book that is tentatively, and I say tentatively with a capital T-E-N-T-A-V-I-L, whatever the fuck, I can't spell, tentatively with a capital T, because I'm on the fence. It's Crescent City 3. What's the title? Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas. I am tentative about this one because of the events of book 2, which I'm not going to say anything about, but I did not like book 2. Crescent City is my least favorite series of Sarah J. Maas's that I've read, that she has out. It's my least favorite, 100%, hands down. I only give a shit about maybe 2 people in that series, and one of them is already dead, so I'm tentative. But I have been talking to some friends, and they have pretty much said, Jo, if you don't read this book, you're gonna get spoiled. And I'm like, but do I really care if I get spoiled? Because I really don't want to read it. I'm gonna tentatively put it on this TBR in front of you. I really don't know if I'm gonna get to it. If I'm honest with you, I am so nervous about that book. From what I've seen, it's getting reviews all over the place. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people give it 3 stars. I don't know where I'm gonna land with this. All I know is that if it's any step above, like, okay, then I think it'll be a win. I think it'll be a win. I don't know. I'm also planning on doing a vlog for it, so if you're interested in watching me hopefully enjoy Crescent City 3, but I don't know, probably not, then stay tuned for that as well. But those are all of the books that I'm planning on reading in the month of March. Let me know down below what you are planning on reading in March. What is number 1 priority? What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? I don't know what I'm doing. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to join the NotSoAverageJo army. We would love to have you here. It's a great place to be. We have fun times here, but I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you next time.